What's up, everybody? Hey, JR, how's it going? Let's get some colors in here. Some colors in this joint. Pro Bowl, all the Pro Bowls tonight. I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever watched a Pro Bowl. But the fact that, as a Browns fan, the fact that Shedeur Sanders is on the Pro Bowl team tells me all I need to know. Not that I'm not a Shedeur fan, because he's our quarterback. You know, I'm not anti-Shedeur. I'm just a realist. He's not a Pro Bowler. So flag foot. Oh, it's flag. They're playing flag football? Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't it be flag football? That's crazy. I need some more, before we start, I'm going to need some more penny sleeves. Hang tight for a second. Might as well grab an extra pack of top loads too. All the linemen are scoring touchdowns. Well, I bet they're having fun. I bet they're having a ball. All right. Well, let's get ready to get started here. We'll let folks arrive as they can. Grab a small piece of tape. We'll get this show on the road. So here is our owner list for tonight. This is break number 2575. 2575, 4-box select. The only person I'm missing a payment from is James, and I'm sure he'll send for his tomorrow, because we got kind of a system worked out. So that should take care of that. He's the only one. So everybody else is squared up, which I appreciate. There's been a bunch of people already sending in for the football squares, so we've probably got almost half of the squares paid for already. That's completely full, like, as far as claims are concerned. The only thing we have left to take care of is the payments. And I was going to do the draw. I need to update everybody, because I was going to do the drawing tonight for the numbers. I really need to wait till basically everybody's paid, because it's not fair to draw for numbers before people pay for their spots, and then you have people that, you know, kind of, somebody will be like, oh, I don't have the money now, when they realize they don't have an ideal number situation. So we're going to wait till everything's paid for to do that. But anyway, here is the duck race for tonight. We're looking for the top two, first and second place. And we've got JR, Will Blackman, William Herron, and Brian D in the mix. So let's bring this in real quick. Get these ducks swimming. We got 14, 35 seconds. We're going to shuffle them one time. And good luck. Let's do it. That's pretty quiet, isn't it? Barely hear them quacking. I'm going to turn that box. The light that was hitting those is pretty harsh. Try and tame that down for you guys a little bit. Looks like 12's making a move and might be taking 11 with him. We're going to find out. Yeah, 12 is first. That's Brian D. And 11 is Will Blackman. I got to be specific with Will because we got a couple of Will B's. So 11 and 12. 12 was first, 11 was second. So Brian D and Will Blackman get their groups respectively. Add a few more drivers to your arsenal for tonight. Move that out of the way. Keep that handy. I do have some details at the end of the break. I do have some details to share with you guys for Thursday night's repack break. As far as I already have the checklist ready, and I have kind of all the details about that break as far as what to expect with it. So if the repack break interests you on Thursday, stick around for just a couple minutes after we're finished, and I'll go through some of that with you guys. I'll probably do the same thing tomorrow night, just to try to make sure I share the info with everybody and explain it all. If you've been in one of the repack breaks before, you already pretty much know what to expect for the most part. There's not going to be any drastic changes from how we've done it previously, other than you might just want to know what the deets are. Wanted Suarez. Oh, nice. Well done. Well played. Good for you, man. All right, good luck, everybody. A lime green Jamie McMurray to start us out. Going to William Steele. 68 out of 75. And then we've got 35 out of 50 on the patch autograph for Michael McDowell. Nobody claimed Michael McDowell. And he went to Will Blackman. Will Blackman in the filler, hitting right off the bat, first pack. Getting in right from the jump. Got a purple Spencer Boyd. Gonna also go to Will Blackman in the unlisted spot. 151 of 199. Tricolor Daniel Suarez. There you go, Brian. Filler. And Carson Quapple trackside. Quapple silver. And trackside action signatures blue, Ben Rhodes. Going to go to Candace. I want to make sure I tell everybody tomorrow for the race, 73 and 99 on the Ben. For the race, first race of the year, the Clash. Of course, we've got a break because I always like to do breaks on race day. So, got a break planned. Tomorrow's break is 2024 Prism. I want to make sure everybody catches that and doesn't get confused with the date. Tomorrow is 2024 Prism. 4-box, pick your driver. And it will be a posting time at 5:30. I did that because of the start time of the race being at 6. Orange Connor Daly. Going to Brian. 39 of 49. And we got 40 out of 49, Tony Breidinger with the red Sparks. Race-used fire suit for Tony B. Going to Lewis. Got the NASCAR logo parallel, Corey Heim. That'll go to Candace. I received, so for those that haven't heard me talk about it yet, mail sale is this Saturday night from 8 to 11. I've already received, today I received 2 more packages with consignment cards in it, and I think I've got another one, or maybe even 2, on the way this week still. So, lots of new stuff coming in. I've got plenty of new stuff that hasn't even been run yet, but there's definitely a fair amount of new stuff coming through. So, be on the lookout this Saturday, 8 to 11, mail sale. 5 of 49 on the Hocevar. Going to Troy. Also, Saturday night, about the last half an hour of the sale will be pull box. I know I've had some people ask, and we've talked about it, and I keep putting it off and keep putting it off. I keep saying, yeah, we'll do it next time. So this is next time. So the last half hour or so of the mail sale will be the pull box that everybody's familiar with. So we'll do that again on Saturday night. Raja Caruth. I call this red, but it's almost like a maroon. It's like a deep red. 84 of 125. Raja goes to Lewis. Got a purple Mark Martin going to Robert Rich. 57 out of 85. Blue, Eric Almirola. Going to William Steele. 89 of 175. Thanks, Mike Ketcherick. Sounds good, Brian. Have a good evening. Silver, Carl Edwards. Silver, Terry Labonte. Going to JR. All right, box 2 incoming. Empty, empty. Empty, empty. How are our folks? If you're somebody that lives on the Carolina coast or down through North, South Carolina, Virginia, that area, how are you guys doing with all the fun stuff you got? Are you guys unburied from snow? You good? Silver, John Hunter. It was quite warm. For Ohio, it felt quite warm. It was only like 30 or 31 degrees, but considering what we've had the last few weeks, it felt really warm. And so I went out and like tidied up our driveway today as far as getting the edges of the driveway, the snow moved back, and cleaned up our sidewalk out front. Just trying to get things, where people can get around if they want to. 4 of 75, lime green, Daniel Hemrick. Going to Will Blackman. Out of school, third straight day, still icy roads. School's closed tomorrow, but rain is moving in and going to stay above freezing. Well, that's good. If you get the rain, that'll help kind of slush up some of that, but you got to stay above freezing. That's the ticket for sure. You definitely don't want the rain if it dips below, because that's bad news. Ty Dillon going to Corey. The Clash may be wet. Yeah, I had heard that they were really concerned about the weather again, so I don't know what. I think if they can't get it in, they need to just move on. I know they want to. I know they want to do it, but sometimes Mother Nature has other plans. Red, Bill Elliott. Bill Elliott didn't get claimed. He went through the filler, going to Brian. 43 of 125. Hyman Blaney. Jeremy Clements with the blue. He will go to Will Blackman. 170 to 175. Silver Chandler Smith. Silver Raja Caruth. We got the purple Dale Jarrett. Dale Jarrett, I think, is unlisted. Yeah, going to Will Blackman. 53 out of 85. DJ. And first auto is going to be a nice one. Purple Carl Edwards with the legendary signature. Going to JR. You just can't beat Carl's auto. It's so nice. Such a sharp-looking autograph. Nice one, JR. Try not to blind you guys in the process. We'll go that way. We'll figure it out. One way or another. I do have a PSA submission on the way back. I'm just waiting on a tracking number from them, but it is finalized. I already know the grades, and it should be on its way back. Hopefully we get it back this week. It'd be fun to have that to do this weekend at some point too. Justin Bonsignor, purple. Going to Tim Mays. 16 out of 199. Talking about PSA, probably a good time to mention if you have something you want to send. Submissions for PSA are due by February 27th, so you got some time. You got almost the whole month. Red Bill Elliott going to Brian. In the filler, 7 out of 125 this time. Kyle Busch with the trackside. Orange, Jesse Love goes to Jason. $27 out of 49. Justin Bonsignor again. Purple for Tim Mays. One more time. 161 out of 199. And then we're going to go En Fuego red. Carson Hocevar goes to Troy. '91 and 99. On fire. Michael McDowell. Last pack for box 2. I was getting ready to say, I think we're missing an auto. I think it's in this pack, which is good. Got a blue Bill Elliott. We have had a lot of Bill Elliott parallels tonight. Going to Brian in that filler spot. 117 and 175. And going to have a silver Jade Buford signatures. He is unlisted and goes to Will Blackman. All right, let me move this pile out of the way. And we'll keep going. Empty, empty. Justin Allgaier, silver. Silver, Justin Haley. White, Michael McDowell. Going to go through the filler to Will Blackman. 45 and 99. And then we got Sparks, Josh Williams. Josh Williams goes to Will Blackman. Between the unlisted spot and the filler spot that Will got, Will's having a pretty solid outing tonight. Sometimes that's the way that goes, you know. Oh, there we go. We got a tie-dye. Frankie Muniz. Rookie. Trackside. Frankie goes to Scott Bastian. That's cool. 20 out of 25. Let's put him up there on the card stand for a minute. Why not? Riley Herbst, red, goes to Kyle. 17 out of 125. And then behind him, we're going to go blue, Joey Logano, numbers for James. That is 4 of 49. Ben Rhodes, trackside. And I got to open some more penny sleeves. Regular penny sleeves. The first ones that we had to open at the beginning of the break were thick. These are regular. Going lime green, Daniel Hemrick. With the Napa Know-How fire suit. That goes to Will Blackman. 69 out of 75. Everybody's favorite serial number. Next to 67, of course. Another Justin Bonsignor. We've definitely seen some repeaters tonight. Going to Tim Mays. 5 of 199. I feel like we're due for a gold or a zebra, something along those lines. Color wheel. I haven't pulled a color wheel in a minute. Silver Richard Petty, the king. There hasn't been very many tricolors. Matter of fact, I don't know if we've seen a tricolor since the first box, have we? It feels like we have not seen many tricolors tonight. A lot of silvers. We got a blue Alex Bowman. Bowman the Showman goes to Michael Clay. 111 of 175. Nice, Mike. And then we've got blue Ross Chastain on the autograph for Eric Patton. Nice hit, Eric. Mike Clay, you guys are you still down south? You still in Florida? 13 of 99. I think you said you were going to be gone for a couple weeks. I could have swore. Red, Todd Gilliland. Going to Will Blackman. Yes, sir. Good deal. Hope you guys enjoy it. 6801.25. And when you do come home, bring us a little bit of that warm sunshine from the Gulf. I know it's not super warm, but it will be. It'll rebound quick. At least bring us the sunshine. I'll take that. Another purple Dale Jarrett. Going to Will. 33/85. Hocevar and Luke Fenhouse. Luke. Should have another auto, I believe. I think we might be getting a patch auto. Another Bonsignor purple. Boy, we got the market cornered on purple Bonsignors for Tim Mays. Yeah, we got you covered. 82/199. If you were looking for that card, buddy, we got you. 17/35. Austin Cindric. Oh, that's nice with the blue and the yellow. I don't love blue and yellow together, but it looks pretty sharp, and it kind of matches the Menards as closely as you could probably get on this card. Cindric going to Troy. Nice patch auto. Yeah, that's sharp. Justin Haley. All right, fourth and final box coming up. Empty box. See if I can fix my trash can real quick. All right, good luck. If you haven't hit yet, I'm rooting for you in this last box. We could use a real nice something. I don't know what, but a really nice something. Raja, purple for Lewis. $185/199. And we're going to go Sparks, Matt Mills with the tire. Matt Mills is an unlisted driver and goes to Will Blackman. Justin Haley. Is anybody else excited about the Olympics like I am? I'm really looking forward to it. I really get into it. I don't know how to describe. Yeah, maybe it's because a lot of the sports you don't see very often. Maybe it's because, it's very patriotic. I don't know. I just really get into it. 7/175 on the blue Denny. Going to Dave. And nice rookie autograph. Here we go. Corey Day. Corey Day going to Lewis. That's nice. Rookie auto, Corey Day. Put him up there. Can't wait. Nice. I had bought 2 boxes of the Topps Chrome Olympics cards, and I have those that we'll probably open sometime this weekend. I'll probably get my daughter to help me open them. There's a silver trackside Ross Chastain. Those are a little tougher to find, it seems. But those Olympic boxes have been cool. I've opened a couple of them now for personal breaks, helping out at the card shop, and both of them that I've opened have had 3 autos and 1 relic in each box. So 4 hits. Not bad. Tricolor Christopher Bell. I was actually considering maybe doing a break with the Olympic cards sometime. Like I could get more boxes. My LCS has more of them. But I was thinking about maybe putting a small break together with like a couple boxes, just super cheap, and make it like random sport. So you'd buy in at a certain price and you get a random sport. Like you might get you might get hockey, or you might get skiing, or you might get speed skating or something like that. 134 or 199. Alan Kulwicki went unclaimed and goes to Brian. Just watched the Miracle doc on Netflix about the 80. Was that good, Corey? I saw that pop up last night. I love the movie, so I'm assuming the documentary's got to be good. I just didn't have enough time last night to start something. It looked like it was over an hour long, and I just didn't have time to start something and not be able to finish it, you know. Jeb Burton, lime green, goes to Will. 12 of 75. We got a redemption. There's an IOU in this pack. Alex Bowman, red, going to Michael Clay. 88 out of 125. Not redemption. Last base card is Chase Elliott. Redemption is Joe Nemechek, legendary signatures. Interesting. Joe Nemechek will go to Brian D. in the filler. Brian D. in the filler with the Joe Nemechek redemption. Silver Josh Berry. Silver Brennan Queen. I had somebody with a Brennan Queen autograph come to my table at the card show on Sunday, and they wanted me to buy the card. It was like I think it was out of 25, but definitely not lower numbered than 20 out of 25. I forget what it was out of. Prism maybe. Anyway, they wanted me to pay them $300 for a Brennan Queen autograph. And I told them, I said, I'm going to have to pass. Not that I don't think it could be worth that. And I know his stuff's selling super hot. But at $300, there's definitely no room for a dealer to buy it and then resell it, which is what I would have done with that, since I'm not a butterbean collector. Tie-dye, John Hunter Nemechek. John Hunter was not claimed either, and he's going to go to Will Blackman with the short print. 25 of 25, got the bookend. All right, last pack. On what I would call an okay break. I don't know if I'd even call it good. Okay. Tricolor Chase Elliott. Then we got a red numbers Dale Earnhardt Jr. for James. Don't forget, when we're done here, I'll do the recap, and then I'm going to go over the repack information for Thursday night. 83 and 99. I've learned that it's helpful to go over all the details of those breaks with everybody, and kind of talk you through some questions and answers and stuff. So if you are at all interested in the repack break Thursday and you're not familiar with it, you feel like you just need some answers, stick around. Give me about 2 or 3 minutes here when we're finished. I'm knocking stuff over left and right back here behind me. But yeah, give me 2 or 3 minutes when we're done. And so, all right, to recap, short prints, we had tie-dye John Hunter Nemechek and tie-dye Frankie Muniz. And then for our mem relics, we had Matt Mills, Josh Williams, Ty Dillon, and a red Tony Breidinger. I did not, Todd. I'm not familiar. Joe Nemechek, Legendary Signatures Redemption. Blue Signatures Ross Chastain. Austin Cindric Patch Auto. Ben Rhodes Trackside Action Signatures. Jade Buford Silver. Michael McDowell Patch Autograph. And then on our stands we had Corey Day with the rookie autograph. And the purple Carl Edwards auto out of 49. So let me deglove, and as I said, I will show you guys some info. This is what I'm about to show you is for Thursday. This info is for Thursday. Here is the checklist. Like I said, I've already got the cards sorted. I've already got the checklist made up. So I'm ahead of the game, so to speak. But this is the checklist, and the way the repack break works on Thursday is if your driver is on the list, you're going to get something. There's no base cards in this. There are no parallels in this that aren't numbered. The only thing that you might see that's not numbered that would be considered, quote, a parallel would be like a white sparkle. Otherwise, but yeah, every driver on the list has cards in the break, at least one card or more. So that's what the list looks like. And then I just wanted to kind of go over the details. This is kind of the basic 411 info on Thursday's repack break. There are 83 total drivers. There will be 151 total cards. Of the 151, there are 28 autos and 40 relics, which leaves us 83 non-hits. When you look at the hits, there are 68 of them total, spread out over 54 different drivers. There are only 29 drivers in the break that won't have an auto or relic. So, you know, almost 2 out of 3 will have an auto or a relic in this break. Really, really close to that. So, the repack break is a great value in that you know you're going to get something. You really can't get hurt too bad. And the most expensive spots in the repack break, the highest dollar spots are $20. And they're all priced between $4 and $20, basically. So, you know, that's not gonna break anybody's budget. And the nice thing about it is you're guaranteed to walk away with something. Now, what I can tell you is there is a 101 in the break. Won't tell you any more than that, but there is a 101. There's at least one gold. There's probably more than one gold. There could be 2. There could be 3. There could be, I don't know how many. There are cards from most products in the repack break. So you'll find cards from Prism. You'll find Select. You'll find Turn 4 cards. You'll see National Treasures. You'll see Donruss. So it's a wide mix. But all those products that I just named are 100% in there. So again, this is just information for Thursday that I like to share with everybody and make sure everybody kind of knows what's going on with that. And then, of course, if anybody has any questions, you can ask or shoot me a message, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. You know, aside from basically giving away which drivers the hits are, you know, I can pretty much give you anything else. So that's really probably the only unknown, essentially. I try to give as much transparency with these repack breaks as I can. And again, the repack breaks are consignment cards. They are not my cards. They are consignment cards. And so kind of by supporting the repack break, you're really helping a lot of your fellow collectors. I think I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 people's cards in the repack, I think. So you're supporting like 10 different people who are trying to sell some stuff when you're participating in the repack break too. So, you know, just kind of one of those full circle type of things. You know, it's the circle of life with cards. We buy, we sell, we buy more, we sell more, we keep going, you know. So, anyways, I like to try to give info on the repacks and try to give as much transparency as I can. So again, if you don't understand, don't know what's going on with that, need questions answered, shoot me a message. I'll probably touch on that again tomorrow night as well, just to try to keep everybody up to date on what's going on with that. So again, tomorrow at 5:30, early break time, or early posting time, 5:30 tomorrow night, I'll post a 2024 Prism 4-box break. Again, 2024 Prism tomorrow. We're rolling the year back by a whole year. So 2024 Prism tomorrow. Maybe we'll see some racing tomorrow night. I don't know. We're going to see what Mother Nature thinks, I guess. So, I hope we get to see some racing. If not, we've got a card break to entertain us regardless. So, everybody have a great rest of your night. Stay warm, stay dry, and we'll see you all next time.